When my little brother called me Alexander instead of Alex at Christmas dinner, I knew something was wrong. Jordan has been calling me Alex since he was 5 years old, not because it's shorter, but because he physically couldn't say Alexander. Speech therapy, years of practice, nothing worked. By the time he turned 7 and finally could pronounce it, Alex had become permanent. One winter when Jordan was 8, we were playing hide and seek at our grandparents' farm. He hid in the old barn and couldn't get the door open from inside. We found him 2 hours later, hypothermic and terrified. That night I said, if you're ever really scared and need me but can't say why out loud, call me Alexander. I'll know. He looked at me with those big kid eyes, but I can't say it. You can now, and you only use it when you really need me. Deal? Deal. 20 years later, he'd never said it once. Not when he broke his arm. Not when Dad had his heart attack. Not when his first girlfriend dumped him. Always Alex. Until Christmas dinner at the lake house when Jordan walked in with Claire, his girlfriend of 18 months. Claire was a pediatric surgeon, volunteered at free clinics, had that warm smile everyone trusted. My parents loved her. At dinner, Jordan reached for the potatoes. Could you pass those, Alexander? The Alexander echoed in my head through dessert. I pulled Jordan aside. Can we talk? His eyes darted to where Claire was laughing with my mom. Just us. Quick. Claire appeared beside him, looping her arm through his. What are we talking about? I wanted to catch up with Jordan alone. Claire's smile didn't waver. But we're only here for 2 days. Let's all spend time together. My mom overheard. Alex, don't monopolize your brother. Jordan wouldn't meet my eyes. Later, I noticed Claire scrolling through Jordan's phone. When I got closer, she locked it quickly, just checking the weather. Jordan shifted uncomfortably. Claire handles my calendar. I'm terrible at remembering things. Since when? Jordan used to be meticulous. Since forever, Claire answered for him. You should see the mess he was before we met. My dad chuckled. Good thing he has you. That evening, I asked Jordan about his friend Marcus. They'd been inseparable since college. Oh, we don't really talk anymore, Jordan said quietly. Claire jumped in. Marcus was kind of a bad influence. Party guy. Jordan's better off. Marcus was the most responsible person I knew. The next morning, I found Jordan alone in the kitchen at 6 a.m. Finally. Jordan, yesterday you called me Alexander. His face went pale. Footsteps on the stairs. Claire appeared. Hair perfect. Morning, Jordan, why didn't you wake me? She walked over, kept her hand on his shoulder. Possessive. We're a team, remember? We do everything together. My mom entered. Isn't she wonderful, Alex? That night, I couldn't sleep. I went downstairs and heard voices from the guest room, arguing. I pressed my ear to the door. Claire's voice, sharp and angry. You barely talk to anyone. You sat there like a zombie. Do you know how that makes me look? Jordan's quiet response. I'm sorry. Sorry isn't good enough. When we get home, we're having a serious conversation. And your phone. I saw you deleted texts. Those were from my boss. I'll decide what's work stuff. Hand it over. Claire, it's midnight. Now. Silence. Then Jordan's defeated voice. Here. I heard a slap. Not hard, but distinct. Then Claire's voice. Saccharine sweet. Good boy. It's easier when you just listen. I pushed open the door. They both jumped. Claire's expression shifted to pleasant surprise. Alex, what are you doing up? Jordan's face was red on one side. Fresh. Did you just hit him? What? No. Jordan, tell him. Jordan looked at the floor. It's fine, Alex. It's not fine. I heard everything. Claire's eyes went cold. You were eavesdropping? You hit my brother. Jordan, tell your brother you're fine. Jordan's mouth opened, but nothing came out. Jordan, when you called me Alexander at dinner, what were you trying to tell me? His eyes met mine, filled with tears, that I needed help but couldn't say it. Why couldn't you? Because she's always listening, always watching. She has to approve everything I say, everyone I talk to. I can't even text you without her reading it first. Claire laughed. Forced. He's being dramatic. We're just a normal couple. Normal couples don't track each other's every move. Don't isolate their partner from everyone. My parents' bedroom door opened. They appeared in robes. What's happening? Mom asked. Claire's mask returned. Alex is making wild accusations. Jordan, tell them everything's fine. Jordan looked at her, then at me, then at our parents. I can't marry her, he said quietly. What? Mom stepped closer. She asked me to propose at New Year's. Picked out the ring herself, but I can't. I need to leave her, but I don't know how. Claire's face transformed. All pretense gone. You ungrateful piece of... Claire, I think you should leave. Now. My dad's voice cut through. He's lying. He's making me sound like a monster. No, Jordan said, voice stronger. I'm finally telling the truth. My parents drove Claire to a hotel that night, and Jordan stayed with us for 2 months, relearning how to make decisions without asking permission. And the day he called me Alex again without thinking was the day we both knew he'd finally come home.